As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look. Looks like there will be one more fighter than last time. Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street and I know it's my time to go. Going new and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu.
Hello, is anybody there?
Hi, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo Switch. As you may know, Super Smash Bros. Is an action game about smashing beloved game characters off the screen. Many fighters have appeared in this series. I'm sure you're all eager to find out who will be joining the roster this time. So we made a video to showcase some fighters appearing in the game. The number next to each fighter signifies the order in which they joined the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please take a look.
Hey, it's me, Mario.
La 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 li, li, la. La la li, li, la, la, la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Bananas!
Yeah, boy! Sonic boom.
That's right. Every fighter in Super Smash Bros. History is joining the battle. Indeed, absolutely every Super Smash Bros. Fighter ever is in this game, whether they were originally DLC or only appeared once in the past. We believe that's what players want, so we made the impossible possible. Any way you slice it, this one has the most Smash for your buck. Simply put, this is the biggest crossover in gaming history. Once again, worlds will collide. Even so, your starting roster may be as small as the original Nintendo 64 game. We've streamlined the conditions for unlocking fighters, and we want to make the process interesting so it feels like you're constantly recruiting popular characters to your side. 8-player battles are also making a return. See what happens when you pit many different fighters against one another. Now let's take a closer look at certain fighters by highlighting how they've changed since their last appearance. Mario's still easy to use, but we did add a little something or someone from his latest adventure. He can also wear his wedding and builder outfits. Notice the epsilon symbols next to Lucina and Dark Pit's numbers? Each of these fighters are based on another fighter in the game. We're treating these fighters a little differently and have decided to call them Echo Fighters. Allow me to introduce a brand new Echo Fighter. Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter. She fights in a similar manner as Peach, but they have different characteristics, which we hope you'll enjoy. Have fun playing as your favorite princesses. All in all, if you add up the changes we're making, there could be tens of thousands. I hope you're looking forward to some serious matchups. And here's a new fighter. While we're on the topic of assist trophies, let me share some additional information. As you may know, assist trophies lend helpful support in battles. We hope you're as excited as we are. Our staff will continue working hard until the game releases. We really appreciate your support. We've made including every single fighter ever our #1 goal, so I'm kind of hoping you aren't expecting too many new challengers. However, we do have one more announcement. Please take a look. Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Without further ado, the legendary vampire hunter from the Castlevania series, Simon Belmont, is finally joining the roster. He's been given a bit of a makeover. His signature item is, of course, his holy whip, the far-flinging vampire killer. It leaves you open to attack, and it's a bit slow, but I think its average reach during normal attacks is longer than any other fighters. He can move the whip freely. His special attacks are very recognizable. The axe, cross, holy water, and uppercut. While they may seem simple, they are very powerful. And his final smash is called Grand Cross. The vampire hunter who starred in classics like Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Richter Belmont, joins the battle. Richter is an echo fighter based on Simon. Though his strength is the same, his look, voice, and animations all set him apart. Besides, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version of Simon can perform moves derived from Richter in his original games, so it's hard to say who's really echoing who. I hope you'll enjoy them both. Farewell! I'd like to introduce two more Echo Fighters from completely different series while we're on the topic. Please take a look. Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. Both fighters have been highly requested. They're each slightly different than the fighters they're based on, so pick whoever you enjoy most. As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo Fighters separately on the Fighter Select screen or stack them with the fighters they're based on. When stacked, you can switch between them with the press of a button. This time, we plan to reveal the design of every fighter before the game launches. We'll have a few more to announce later, so stay tuned.
Guys, this is important. Let's check it out. Good.
We put a lot of effort into enhancing the look of the stages and rebalancing them as well.
Good.
That said, for stages that originally appeared in the Nintendo 64 game, we prioritized nostalgia, intentionally keeping the classic look. The stage total is turning out to be pretty impressive. Let's get Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to show you some things about the multiplayer battle rules. Chargeable final smashes are now a selectable option. During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed out, you can use a weaker final smash. That's all for today's announcement. The entire development team is putting all of their energy into finishing the game, so please be patient until launch day. Thank you so much for watching.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
black peel. You're a vile one. You got termites in your smile. You have all the bittersweetness of a seasoned crocodile. Mr. Grinch, you're a foul one. Friends you don't have. I wouldn't touch you with a 39 and a half foot pole. You're a monster. Your heart's an empty hole. You got garlic in your soul. You got garlic in your soul.
Bring it on! That's right! Yeah! So, you wanna fight fire with fire, huh?
Hailing from the Street Fighter series, Ryu's rival Ken joins as an Echo Fighter. In his original game, Ken could be considered Ryu's Echo Fighter. Though perhaps you could say Luigi is the original Echo Fighter. But let's get back to Ken. Ken has been distinguished from Ryu over the years, but the Ken you'll see this time is based on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Here's how he'll differ from Ryu. His heavy Shoryuken turns up the heat. The shape of his Hadouken is different too. And his Tatsumaki Senputeku strikes opponents multiple times. Hell Wheel. Focus Attack. We've included lots of Ken's signature moves, such as his famous kicks, which change based on your command inputs. He's a bit faster than Ryu, and we've also incorporated other tweaks from recent titles. Just like Ryu, he has 2 final smashes. First, the spinning uppercut, Shinryuken. We've made it look flashy, as it is in the Versus series. Execute a final smash near an opponent, and you'll instead perform a Shikujin Raikage. Now for our last new challenger, Incineroar. It may be a Pokemon, but it mainly uses pro wrestling moves, and as such, its throws are a bit more powerful. Like a true pro wrestler, when one of its attacks is successful, it'll pose for the audience. Luckily, you can cancel out of these poses at any time, so they won't open you up to additional enemy attacks. Its neutral special is called Darkest Lariat. It was Incineroar's signature move in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games. Perhaps it's something of a red cyclone. Its up special is Cross Chop. You'll leap up and come rocketing back down. This attack can be very effective, but if you mess up, it's easy to self-destruct, so be careful. For its side special, Incineroar makes opponents run the ropes after a dashing grab. When they bounce back your way, press the button at just the right moment. If you're too early, you'll do a back body drop. Wait too long and you'll fail. Nail the timing and you'll pull off a powerful lariat. Its down special is Revenge. When damaged, Incineroar's Burning Passion comes to the surface, powering up its next attack. That's Incineroar's idea of counterattack. And its final smash, Max Malicious Moonsault. It's even faster and fiercer than the Z move it's based on.
We finally revealed all of the fighters you'll find in the game. This is the initial fighter select screen. It'll look like this. It may seem hard to guess where each one's located, but they're sorted. In this mysterious world, the unspeakable happens. Many beloved characters lose their physical forms. All of them, except the fighters, are turned into spirits, unable to return to the real world. This is a spirit. You'll find a variety of spirits. With the Nintendo Switch Online app, you can vote. Next, I'd like to change topics and talk a little about assist trophies that will support your fighters in battle. Do you know which characters come from which games? Now, I'd like to cover a variety of other features in the game. When custom balance is adjusted, a symbol will be displayed. Of course, this feature is not available during wireless and online battles. Anyway, there's something I should point out. As I said, we've revealed all of the fighters you can find in the game. But there are even more coming post-launch. While we've already implemented a huge roster of fighters, this is the Super Smash Bros. Series, which means we're leaving the opportunity open to add in more fighters as paid DLC. Since we already included every fighter from the past games, that means there are no more fighters to include unless we develop new fighters from scratch. And we're not talking about Echo Fighters. We'll be developing and selling sets that will include one fighter, one stage, and multiple music tracks. The price for each set is expected to be $5.99. At the same time, we will offer the Fighters Pass. That's 5 fighters, 5 stages, and all of their music tracks. When creating something like the Fighters Pass, ideally, we should reveal what's included before it becomes available for purchase. However, please allow us to offer this pass before we're ready to reveal its contents. I hope only those who are confident in its value will purchase it. Again, the price is $24.99 for all 5 sets. Now that we've finally confirmed the development of this DLC, please know that we'll be working really hard on it. I wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. By the way, here's one purchase bonus you'll get with the Fighter's Pass.
It's a Mii sword fighter outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We decided which fighters to include when we started planning, so we couldn't add characters from titles like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was announced after planning had started. I hope this outfit will help you feel like you're playing as Rex. We're also including some music from the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Give it a listen at Gower Plains sometime. Other Xenoblade Chronicles characters will also appear as spirits.
We've yet to create any of the paid DLC, and we haven't locked down any release dates. But we'll start working on them as soon as we're finished with the main game. It may take around a year or so to finish releasing all the DLC. But on a separate note, we're currently developing something you'll get for free as a limited time offer if you buy the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game now. It isn't finished yet, but I want to give you a special sneak peek.
Be gone! Cut!
I should mention that the adventure mode in this game is nothing like what we came up with for the Subspace Emissary. That said, what exactly caused all these characters to lose their bodies and transform into spirits? I'll show you how it all begins and leave the rest to your imagination. Okay then, please look forward to the game's release.
Don't let a single one get away! Don't let a single one get away!
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Hideous Kojima to me. Fuck! It's literally what this is. You just fall in the water and you die and you're like, oh, okay, and you fucking run, and you run, and you go up rings and you sloop. Fuck, 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 fuck!
Thank God for my reefer, man. This shit good. Every time I reefer, man, I have some good weed. When I come back that afternoon, he'll never help, dog. I want to know what kind of motherfucking deal he been getting. He need to get more of this shit.